Grand Rising family, how are you today? Grand Rising, Supreme Rising. I pray all of you guys are doing well this morning. I am doing wonderful, doing just fine. I am out in nature, enjoying this lovely morning. It's very pretty out here. The sun is peeping in about every 5 or 6 minutes, but it's here. And I am relaxing and taking a moment before I get into some busy stuff I got to do today. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes and tap in and with you guys and say hello and offer you some beautiful energy to help get you through your day. Um, I wanted to also, while I'm here, I wanted to talk about something um, that's kind of been on my mind the last couple of days. And it's in reference to the way we perceive and how we view others through our own lens, seeing them through our lens, our perception of other people, which I think is an individual view. It's um, based upon, from what I believe, it's all based upon our own experiences in our lives and the things that took place and how we responded to them and all of those things that we've experienced growing up until the present that has caused us to see things through our own lens, our own perception. And I believe that just because we view things a certain way does not mean that it's accurate, because we can very easily get off track. We can very easily misjudge, and that is definitely not fair to the person that we're looking at, that we're casing. And so I think we have to be very, very, very careful with that, because once we get that perception, and especially if we're in relationship with that person or we're around them and we spending having contact, then many begin to project on them what they see. And I know that's the case. I'm sure that I've done it before, and I definitely have had it done to me. And it can be very, very, very painful, because in our eyes, how we view the world is our reality. And sometimes if we keep overthinking on a thing, eventually it becomes, it gets in our psyche, and it becomes definitely real. And but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's true uh, when we're looking at other people. So we have to be very, very careful with that. And also, I was speaking with a beautiful sister last night, and I was talking to her about how so many of our really awesome content creators and teachers and healers and light bearers, they're teaching and they're providing all this beautiful information and all these blessed messages to us, which in this day and time it is definitely most needed. But I've just been kind of looking at how so many of us are at high levels of frequency. Our vibration, is really high, and some of us at the highest, and we still don't say everything. We don't give out the same information. We still are giving information from our own perception or our own whatever upload we've gotten. And it's a lot of times it's not parallel to the next high vibrational being. So simply put, people give out different information, and I've noticed how everybody believes that their information is the right information. It's the right truth. It seems like to me, you know, everybody believes that how they view it and how they see it is the way that it is. And all I can say about that, though, really is it may be the way that it is for them. And, but I notice how many, when they say it, it's the gospel, but I'm going to say this. I think we must be very, 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 very careful how we project on other people. And I just want to put that out there because when you come forth in a demanding manner or when you don't allow other people to be themselves or other people to, relish in their own experience and allow them to express their experience as true to them, then I think we're overstepping our boundaries. I think we're overstepping our boundaries, and when we really push people and you don't allow them to flow through their experience, it makes it really, really tough. And I believe sometimes you can start challenging their inner peace when we project so harsh on them. So I say we must be very, very careful with that. And that includes myself. I try very hard to do me. I do teach. I do, um, you know, reach back and try and pull my sisters and brothers forward. And I try all of that. But I also try really hard to let people be individuals. Um, and so I may talk about a subject in a generic manner, but never will I come at you in a forceful way and tell you this is how, you have to be. I'll just give it to you. And I know it's a challenge right now, guys. I know it is. I feel it. I see it, and I'm seeing it in other people as we walk through this this precedence in what's taking place. We've never done it before, and so, but we still have to, we have to be cautious in how we move with one another because none of us have all the answers. I was invited on a podcast video last night with Blackmagic 363. Some of you guys may be familiar with this brother Rich. Very powerful brother. He's on YouTube and he's an interviewer, and he actually interviews a lot of the most powerful content creators that are out there on YouTube today. And seem to be very kind-hearted brother, very, solemn, low-key. I love the way he I love the way he handles his interviews because he does not stop people from he doesn't interfere with people being who they are. And even if he disagrees, as a matter of fact, he kind of mentioned that last night on his message. He does not, even if he disagrees, he allows you to say what you say. And I've noticed him how he sits with his finger here under his chin, and he'll go, mm-hmm. And he just so graciously moves through the interviews and very respectfully. And I just love how he does that. I do. And he doesn't argue with you. He doesn't debate you. He doesn't. I'm not so even sure if I've seen him play devil's advocate. I just love the way he handles his interviews, and I've been watching him for some time now. But yeah, so um, I was on for a little bit last night and spoke about the um, the fact that we are all in different places in this ascension in our vibrational rise, and how we have to allow each other to move in this experience individually as we work toward becoming, unified together. And how important that is, because no one has all the answers. And this is, again, actually a brand new experience. We've never done this before. But, you know, some people seem to have it all figured out. And I just don't think there's any way anyone can have it all figured out, because it's still somewhat of a mystery. Now, we may have bits and pieces, but it is still somewhat a mystery. So I think we need to just be cautious how we guide and lead, and I think we can still do it without being being too harsh on one another. So I just think that's very, very important, and it's a part of how we love one another. It's how we move with one, even if we disagree. Part of loving, really loving, requires us to disagree respectfully. But yeah, I that's just just kind of been on my mind. It's such a mystery what we're experiencing right now. And I find out something new every day, every single day. I find out something new. And I listen to several content creators, and they all have their own unique way of giving their messages. And I tell you, I'm just so blessed, blessed beyond blessed, to be in contact with these beautiful souls. So I just wanted to come on a minute and kind of reflect on that, and just tell you guys to let's continue to move in peace, and as we get move toward our destination. We will get there, guys. It's destiny, so it has to happen. But there are so many beautiful souls, so many of you beautiful souls out there that are teaching and loving and helping and healing, and I am just so very grateful to be in that group. A lot of chosen ones. A lot of us are set aside, and we're deemed in a certain group, and I take pride in that, especially now since I understand it all. For a long time, I didn't get it. But I just wanted to come on and just kind of reminisce a little bit on that subject, and just also tell you guys how beautiful it is right now out here in Texas. The flowers are blooming. It's just really pretty, and I'm just so, it's got me just really feeling it. I'm really feeling it. But anyway, I just want you guys to know I'm thinking about you, every day. I think about my people, and my heart chakra is open so wide. I love you guys so much, but I'm still growing as well, just like everybody else. I'm still growing. I'm still healing, and I think we all are still healing. As much as uh, the neuromelanated family has been through in these 400 and 500 years, I am not convinced that anyone has reached the level of perfection or complete healing. I'll say complete healing, because I know perfection is no such thing in my opinion. But complete healing, it's too soon. And I guess some say you can claim it and call it, and and view it. But still, I can talk with people, and just like they could probably see in me some of the things that still need, you know, some um, some work, I can also see that in others, even though they don't realize I can see it. I see it. I just may not say anything. But we have been through too much to be convinced that that we have arrived, 100% arrived. And I guess we can believe it. And sometimes I hear people say, if you believe it, it can happen. Just claim it. I understand that, and I agree with that. But I think we still need to be real about the condition we've been under and how much work is requiring for us to escape it all. Because it's been a lot, and it's still going on. It's still happening right now. And even if we switch um, spaces, we're between two timelines, I think, and it's kind of hard to see ourselves, I believe, to be completely in one timeline or the other. To me, it just appears that we are between two timelines, and we're trying to balance, if you want to use that word or whatever word is better fit for you. But we're trying to maneuver between the two until we get to destiny. So that's how I see it. That's my truth in this moment, and it may change tomorrow or next week. Who knows? But right now, that's my truth. And so, I thank you guys for coming on and taking the time to listen to me, and I hope for somebody I'm giving something that could help somebody. I hope. Because I know I get a lot from a lot of you guys. I get a lot from y'all, and I take what I can get, and I use it to in a beneficial way. So I hope you guys can do the same with what I provide. But thank you for coming on, taking a moment to listen. I'm going to ask you to like the video, because when you like it, others can see it. Share, 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 because when you share, others can see it as well. And subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell so that you can continue to get the content as I deliver it. And I just appreciate you so very much, my beautiful family. You are everything, and everything is you. I want to remind you of that. And I'm going to sign out. I think I'm going to go out, and the sun is coming out a little bit better right now. So I think I'm going to go and sunbathe a little bit, sunbathe and sun gaze, and enjoy that. But anyway, I'm going to say assalamu alaikum to you. Namaste. Ashe. Ashe. And Ashe. Peace be unto you, and have a most wonderful day. Love you guys. Bye-bye.